Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Today I'm going to be doing a first trimester pregnancy update. I'm going to be looking at my phone because I kept notes in there. So let's get into the video. So for this update, what I'm going to be explaining is, my symptoms that I had and any things that I ended up going through during my first trimester and how I knew I was pregnant. So first I'm going to start with, how I knew I was pregnant or how I found out I was pregnant. So basically I was craving very weird things. The main thing that I was craving, and it wasn't a normal craving, it was I'm gonna kill somebody if I don't get this craving. I wanted spicy pickles. I didn't want hot pickles, I didn't want regular pickles, I wanted spicy pickles. And that's really weird, and I've never, just been angry about a craving. I've never had a craving that bad, and I assumed, I was oh my god, maybe I'm pregnant. And I was in denial. I was no, I'm not. Nope, not me. As soon as I missed my period that day, I went and took a pregnancy test, and it was clear as day that I was pregnant. So that's basically how I found out and how I figured it out. So basically the first symptom is I was extremely tired, and I was in cosmetology school at the time, and it was really difficult to get up in the morning. We were supposed to be there at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Usually, I wouldn't be excited about getting up, but I actually could. But I literally could not get up. So I slept a whole lot. It was more difficult for me to get up in the morning. I just had no energy. Adding on to me sleeping a lot, I actually started having vivid dreams to where they felt real. I would wake up because I'm shaking, or something happened, and I would wake up hurry up and wake up, and that still happens now. So yeah, I would wake up upset with people because whatever happened in my dream, I thought it was real. So I have never remembered my dreams, and these dreams I can remember them, especially the crazy ones. Adding on to sleeping is I had trouble sleeping comfortably. I have tendinitis in both of my shoulders, which is basically an inflammation, and I also have arthritis in my knees, and the tendinitis is what bothered me most. That started to flare up right during the beginning of my pregnancy, and it hurts. It's not a pleasant feeling when your shoulders, I sleep on my side, so it's a burning sensation in both of my shoulders on either side, and I had to actually invest in a huge body pillow before I even had a belly, and it was because I couldn't lay down. I was having some serious issues laying down, and now that helped a whole lot, and now I'm more comfortable when I sleep. The next symptom is I had no real appetite. I basically could only eat a few different things, but I never was really hungry, and that wasn't a good thing. But I couldn't force feed myself, I couldn't do anything. I just was never hungry, and it was weird. I was just never hungry. So adding on to no real appetite, another reason I probably didn't have an appetite is because I couldn't eat certain foods that I usually would eat. And the main foods that I could not eat were meat. So any meat like chicken, sausage, shrimp, any type of meat. It was just disgusting. It was nasty. Clam chowder, that was something that I tried to eat because I was trying to feel better, but that was disgusting. And then beans, and it was something else, but those main things I could not eat at all. I didn't want to be around them, and that made it really difficult to figure out what I was going to eat. So what I ended up eating most of the time was I went to Panera Bread a lot, and I ate their grilled cheese and cheddar broccoli soup. Like that was what I ate every day. Or I went to a hibachi, a Japanese hibachi, and I got their soup because there was no meat in it. It was just like noodles. And that was about it. Like I didn't eat a lot for the first half, and then eventually I became able to eat meat, which helped a whole lot. The next symptom that I'm going to share is that I had a lot of nausea and vomiting. I was sick all the time. Like I threw up daily, at least once. So that I was probably throwing up 2 or 3 times a day. And then adding not eating, not sleeping, and then I'm throwing up whatever I do eat. I lost a lot of weight, and I weighed 120 pounds when I first got pregnant, and I ended up losing weight, and I lost 10 pounds within like 2 or 3 weeks since I had found out. I think I was 5 weeks when I found out, and when I was 7 weeks I lost 10 pounds, and that's, you know, that's a lot of weight for that short amount of time, especially when you're pregnant. So I ended up actually going to the hospital, and based off of my doctor's recommendations, I went to the hospital, and basically they told me that I was dehydrated and that I was basically malnourished, and I had a threatened miscarriage, or I was having a threatened miscarriage because of that. And basically they pumped me up with some fluids, they gave me an ultrasound and make sure that the baby was okay, and they cleared me to go after one day. I was there for a few hours, and then I was able to go home. So after that, I had started actually feeling a lot better, and I was more conscious, you know, of eating, and that was also when I started being able to eat certain things again that I would usually eat, so that helped as well. So eventually, by the end of my first trimester, I did gain that weight back, but I lost a lot of weight, and that was not healthy, you know, good for my baby. Another symptom, and I'm blaming it as a symptom, was that I was extremely emotional. I cried all the time, and it started pretty early. I cried about everything, like anything could literally make me cry. And I mean, commercials, somebody is excited for me, my brother bought me gifts, like if somebody did something nice for me, I would cry. And I'm sure I got on some people's nerves because I was like really emotional. Another common symptom that I had is obviously I went to the bathroom a lot, like a lot more frequently than I would normally go. And obviously it only gets worse, but in the beginning, like I realized like how much I was actually going to the bathroom off of zero, like barely any liquid. So, and the next symptom I'm going to explain is that I had some extreme burping. Like I burp, like that's something normal for me to do. Like I do burp a lot, but like the burps that I was experiencing, they were like super long and super loud, and like my parents who have heard me burp, you know, very loud and, you know, obnoxiously, they even like noticed like how much different they were. Like my dad was like, this is too much, like you're burping way too long. And actually my burping is part of the reason that I was throwing up so much too, but I couldn't help it. But because I was throwing up for so long, I guess it helped something, all the little nasty stuff come up. And I knew as soon as I started burping, like I had to go to the bathroom because I was probably gonna, you know, throw up. And the last thing that happened to me was that I got a really bad cold. When you're pregnant, you already are stuffy, so excuse like the sniffing like constantly and stuff, but like I had a really bad cold, and it also contributed to like why I was so tired, why I was throwing up, like why I didn't have an appetite. So my cold lasted much longer than it usually would have, and it was not fun. Like I was really sick, and my first trimester was actually pretty miserable, and I could not wait. But right at 3 months, all that changed. So that was my first trimester update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see this makeup look, go ahead and go down to the description box below, and I'll have the link posted there. And go ahead and comment down below if you want to guess the gender of my baby based off of the symptoms I've shared with you. And you can follow me on Instagram at Lauren_Alexis with 2 I's, or at laurenalexisbeauty. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.